So good to be with you today. May I say you're all looking beautiful on this Sunday in Eastertide. Thank you for spending a bit of time with us, whether you're here in the sanctuary or whether you're with us on Facebook Live. As I always love to say, you're the spiritual engine that drives this community. And without you, we don't move, we don't go anywhere. So thank you so much for your presence today. You know, Saints' sermon writing, homiletics, as it's called in priest school, is truly an art more than a science. And we never know from where inspiration may come at any given time. And some priests and clergy spend time and hours laboring over commentaries and reading various translations of the scripture. And that certainly works for many. It never worked for me. I like to take what is said here from what happens out there. So this morning we have one of those. We have one of those transposed blessings that started there and made its way here. But I have to give credit where credit is due, and on every Thursday morning, I take an amazing spiritual journey, a journey of spiritual direction with some travelers, some spiritual travelers on a walk we call the meander. And we're out in the woods, and the spiritual woods, and we're jumping over logs and climbing on rocks and walking through the streams in our way of finding our pathway to the Creator. So it was on this particular Thursday that we did something that we do quite often, this thinking about the gospel this morning. And in a team environment, there's always so much inspiration. So I have to credit the meanderers with a big part of what you're going to hear today. And they are truly a blessing, and I'm graced to lead them. So this morning's gospel is called Jesus Rode a Bicycle. Oh, now you don't know what you're in for, right? There's some muffled laughter from the congregation, right? Okay, I got to get my phone out, because I'll tell you, I never, of course, you never see me with the phone during church, but the first part of this sermon, I wrote in the McDonald's parking lot, and I wrote it on my phone, and so that's how I'm going to share it with you this morning. And it's in the form of a poem, and I hope you like it. I don't often quote poetry from the altar, but this morning I do. So here we go. Jesus rode a bicycle into my day today. On a beat-up old 10-speed that had seen some better days. The tires were one pump from flat, and not a brake pad was in sight. Jesus rode his bicycle to show me black and white. Jesus rode his bicycle into my privileged place and looked me straight into my eye to see how I might place a judgment on another who had lost life's successful race. His eyes were yellow shallow. His teeth he tried to hide. His body shook and sputtered fast on his methamphetamine ride. His shaky hands protruding from the rancid jacket sleeve. He reached out to heal his hunger. He reached out to soothe his need. Jesus rode his bike today in McDonald's parking lot to see if there was one of us who might soothe this brother's lot by doing nothing more but see the man inside the rot. The man spoke of his hunger. The man spoke of his need. And each head turned away to see their golden arches feed. Jesus rode his bicycle up to my window down, and he asked me for a bite of food, his self so tightly wound. He smelled of acetone and drains. His shaky hand, it reached inside, asking for just a little bit to keep his body and soul alive. My lunch bag sat unopened. It smelled of salty treats and meat and grease and all the things I love to noontime eat. Jesus sat on his bicycle. What was I to do? Turn away the intruder who disturbed my sense, fouled my view. Jesus rode his bicycle out of that parking lot. One hand held fries, the other fish, his face a contorted knot. Then a smile broke loose between his black amphetamine teeth. Thank you, sir, for giving me some daily love and peace. I wasn't even hungry as I turned my rig to work. Jesus on his bicycle had shown me giving's worth. The blackened teeth, the toothy grin, his wave from rotting arms had showed me how to bless this space by gifting him from harm. Jesus rode his bicycle with a salty French fry salute, and I sat and smiled and thanked the one who showed me gentle truth. Jesus rode his bicycle.